So why you gonna do it like that? Why you gonna keep that thing from me?
Hello friends, and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be filming a Q&A that has been promised for a while now, but I do want to say that I have tried to film this several times and it just never turned out the way that like I wanted it to. Plans changed. Well, I asked you guys not too long ago, I think like a couple days ago, to send me more questions, so I'm going to be adding those questions onto questions that were asked before. So I'm kind of like combining all those questions together. Before I begin, if anybody wants to follow me on any social media accounts, I have them listed up here and I will leave them in the description box as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into these questions. Okay, luckily Instagram allows me to go back and like look at old questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer some of these from the last time I asked you guys to send me questions, and then I'll get to the more recent questions. So the first question is how to stay motivated in school. How I stay motivated was I just over time slowly started to just do it for me, because at first college I was like, okay, my mom wants me to go to college, blah blah blah, whatever, I guess I'll have to go. So that's kind of why I went to college, was because like I feel like not that I had to, but that like it was expected. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go. That's why I went to a community college though. I went to a community college because I didn't know what I wanted to do. At least I was able to spend less money at a community college as opposed to an actual university, when like in reality I still didn't know what I wanted to go to school for. But over time I started to want to finish for me and like continue for me, because as you go on in life you start to like put yourself first more. You want to do this for yourself, you know, you want to push and achieve this goal for yourself. So it's all about like determination as well, but I don't really know if that helped, but that's just how I've been thinking about it. So the next question says hair care routine. Okay, so I don't really have a specific hair care routine. I kind of just use different products depending on like what day. I'll go ahead and show you. Okay, so I have to say these 4 products have really been doing it for me. This is the Cantu Shea Butter, Tea Tree and Jojoba hair and scalp oil. I don't use this all the time, but I use this on my scalp when I'm feeling like it's a little more dry. Melissa put me onto this a while ago, and I've been using it since, but I don't use it as often because it is really thick and sometimes I have to like wash my hair twice. Now this is a leave-in conditioner. This is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Instantly Smooth Leave-In Conditioning Cream. It has argan oil from Morocco. I use this kind of like on a day-to-day basis or everyday basis because it's just so easy. I normally would just run this through my hair and I'll brush it through my hair and I'll just like go. But recently I've picked up the Garnier Fructis Marvelous Oil Hair Elixir. I've been using this more on the daily. This I actually keep in my bag. This I'll just like run through my hair before I leave the house, but throughout the day I'll put this on. And then I have a anti-breakage serum. This is the OGX Coconut Milk. I don't really use this one as often, but I do here and there. I'll use it like if I straighten my hair and I want it to look like nice and healthy, 'cause sometimes it'll look dry. I'll go in with this towards my ends. So the next question says, how long do you get ready for? It really depends on like where I'm going. If I'm going out, my makeup will take about an hour, maybe a little like less, maybe like 45 minutes, 50 minutes. My hair will take an hour or like 45 minutes, and then getting dressed and all that. So I would say like 2 hours at most is like what I really need, but an hour for my hair, an hour for my makeup and all that, but more or less, unless like I'm going to school. If I'm going to school, my makeup will take me like 20 minutes. I don't really do anything crazy with my hair and I'll just throw clothes on, so it'll be like 45 minutes in total for me to get ready. So the next question asks, coming out story. When did you realize you were bi? Did you always know? I just like straight up told my mom. I started crying, and after I told her, she was like, why are you crying? And I'm like, 'cause I don't know if this is right. I was just like, you know, because I just didn't think of that as the norm, and I just thought I was gonna get in trouble for it. My mom is very, very, very accepting. She actually like encourages us to be our own person and like be us, basically. I think I came out in like the 6th or 7th grade, and I think it was maybe like around that time I knew that I was attracted to both like guys or boys and girls. And I don't know, I was just, how I felt about a guy crush is like the same way I would feel towards like a girl. And I knew that like it was just, I don't know, I was like, I don't know what this means. You know what I mean? I was just a little confused. And then I would talk to my friends, and like she kind of knew more about things. And then when she was talking about like bisexual and like bisexuality and all that, I was like, is that what it's called? Next question is, how are you confident? There are days when I'm more confident than others, but I am not the most confident person. Let me just say that. It really depends, because I don't know, I tend to overthink a lot. Sometimes I'm just like, I overthink too much, and then I start to doubt, and then I start to just like second guess myself or second guess the situation or whatever, and then I start to lose my confidence. It's just, I start to like mess with my own head. How to stay confident? I try to, you know, stay positive and try to like remind myself that, you know, you are gonna get this done, you are gonna do it, you are gonna, I try to speak my goals into existence, you know, confidently. I'm reading a book called 3 Magic Words, and it's helping me train my mind to think that way, think more confidently, and like speak things into existence. It's a really good book. I highly recommend it. My cousin actually put me onto it. Shout out to you, cuzzo. Thank you. Sorry if the lighting kind of sucks. I'm sitting in front of my window, and that's just because like this is the best lighting as of right now. Okay, so the next question is, how did you start being spiritual? My godfather, okay, he would talk about like chakras and all that, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, and I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. So he would like talk to me about stuff like that, and he's really into incense, and I'm really into incense. So I would talk to him about like different incense, and he was like, oh, these are supposed to be good for your chakras, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, I still don't know what that is. So one day I looked it up, and I started just doing research about my chakras, and then like, you know, the spirit, and I started getting more and more intrigued. And then I started looking up crystals and how crystals can help align your chakras, and I just started to do more research, and now I continue to do research. I'm still not like, you know, a pro, and I'm not, you know, familiar with everything, but at least I'm more enlightened. Next question is advice for small new channels. My advice would be to, any doubt that you have of yourself right now, that can often set you back, because I used to doubt myself all the time, and I used to think that, you know, no one's gonna watch this, no one's gonna care, people are gonna make fun of me, and then I would slowly like not want to make videos. People actually were interested in watching my videos, people were asking me questions, people were interested. Me, I'm thinking, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. You get that negative, you keep that negative mindset, and negative things are gonna come out of it. Next question is, what is your ethnicity? I am Mexican, Puerto Rican, Spaniard, Native American. That's all I know as of right now. Music suggestions to boost up your confidence. I would say anything by Lizzo. Who else? I'm trying to think. Raven Lene is another artist that I really enjoy. Her music, I would say, boosts up my confidence, only because like just like how, you know, the flow is, and like, I don't know, just her, she be making me feel like, oh yes, whenever you sing her songs, I'm just like. Next question is favorite Starbucks drinks. I work there, and I recommend an iced chai tea latte with mocha. That actually sounds fire. My favorite Starbucks drink, and probably the only drink that I really order from there, is the matcha green tea latte. I don't get the whipped cream, and I also get it with almond milk. I highly recommend it. Love matcha. Next question is, what are your goals for 2020? My goals, I only have one goal. My only goal for 2020 is to stop getting stuck in the past. I overthink about a lot of things, the past included, and like how I did things and how I can like change things and all that. That's my goal. My goal is to let go of that habit and focus on what's important, which is now and my future. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and look at some of the more recent questions. First one is from my brother. He said, where the hoes at? Boy, bye. Next question is, how many kids do you want? I always say 2, but I would say 2 or 3. Next question is, what's your worst and best habit? I don't know if I have a best habit. My best habit is that I'm like organized. I try to stay really organized. I guess you could say that's my best, because at least I am always organized. But that's also could be my worst habit too, because like I have a tendency of like, you know, getting too worked up on things being organized. Another worst habit I guess would be like actual like habits. I bite my nails a lot and I grind my teeth a lot, but those are like basic habits that everyone has. But other than that, I don't really think I have any habits that I know of. Next question is, what's the first thing you notice about a person? First thing I notice about a person is probably, and I know this sounds like so, you know, but I notice their energy right away. It has a lot to do with their personality, how they react to what you say and things along that line. So that's the first thing I noticed and I pay attention to. Next question is, how much did you save before you moved out? Well, actually, I'm still living at home with my family. I plan to move out eventually when the time is right. I am saving, but I think now that school is over or school is ending, YouTube full-time and do more videos, or I can, you know, work part-time as well. Next question is, are you excited for the holidays? Yes, oh my gosh, but not nearly as close as my mom. I'll try to insert footage, but my mom has like decorated our house for Christmas, and I think I posted something on like Instagram showing, but it is the cutest thing in the world. Next question is, how do you keep your brows so thick and nice? I use castor oil. That is probably the only thing I really use, besides the fact that I just have naturally like bigger brows. But castor oil, that's all. Next question is, how do you handle them haters and drama? PS, I love you. I love you too. That's a trick question because I don't handle them. I don't deal with it. I don't. I don't know if I explained that enough, but yeah, I don't deal with drama. I don't engage. I don't encourage it. I'm just like, I'm not for drama. And then as for haters, I also just don't engage. I don't even be knowing people don't follow me, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm just worried about me. Next question is, what is your favorite song right now? That is very easy. Patience by Tame Impala. I am like obsessed with this song at the moment because I love Tame Impala. But this song in particular, something about this song triggers something in me, and I just, oh my gosh, like it just makes me think, and I don't know. Next question is, would you say you're a hippie? No. Actually, what is a hippie? A hippie is a member of the counterculture of the 1960s. They rejected the mores of mainstream American life. I don't know. It's a no. A no. No. Next question is, what's your religion? I don't have any specific religion. I do believe in God, and that's that, but I don't have a specific religion. It's more personal and like spiritual. Another question is, how's college going? What's your favorite memory of 2019 so far? College is going really good. I'm actually almost done. I have 2 more days and then I am done. I'll be getting my associates, and I really don't know if I'm going to be continuing to a university at the moment, but at least I will be getting my associates out the way, and that's 1 degree down. And my favorite memory of 2019 so far, the best thing to have happen was like my family bought this house and we're living in a new home. But yeah, I guess you could say that's my favorite memory, just remembering that this is the year that we bought our house. So next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I see myself, that'll be what, I'll be 26. Well, I'm about to be 22, so I'll be 27. I see myself still with Lewis. We'll probably have our first child hopefully by then, and we'll have our own place. Hopefully we'll have our own home, but at least we'll be in our own place and we'll be happy. And that is where I see myself. Next question is, how would you describe your style? You're so beautiful and your style is amazing. Thank you. I don't know. I feel like my style is just a mix of different types of styles. I'm really into 90s fashion, but I'm also really into today's fashion and early 2000s, and I kind of just mix and match and piece different things together. Okay, last question is, if you collab with any makeup brand, because it's getting really dark, who would it be and what would the product be? I know the product would be something like hydrating, highlighter maybe, something that makes the skin like glowy, whether it's like an elixir or some type of like skin gloss. I don't know. Maybe Neutrogena has makeup. Maybe it would be like a hydro highlighter. Something along those lines though. So that is it for today's video. Sorry if the lighting is so horrible. I put my ring light away and I really don't want to bring it back out. I've been really lazy today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!